Problem number 1. A group of students conducted a survey to determine the proportion of nearsighted students in grade 11 STEM Block 1. A sample of 45 students were chosen and the data gathered shows that 5 students are nearsighted. Compute 95% confidence interval for the proportion of nearsighted students in grade 11 STEM Block 1.
First, let's write down what we know. Our x here, which is the number of favorable observations, n is the sample size, and our sample proportion or p hat is equal to x over n. Our x here is 5, n is 45, and our p hat is 5 over 45 or 1 over or 0.11. Our confidence interval is 95% or 0.95. Finding alpha, formula is 1 minus c, which is equal to 0.05. Our z alpha over 2 here, z of 0.05 over 2, which is equal to z of 0.025, which corresponds to the table value of c over 2, which is 0.95 over 2, which is equal to 0.475. Using the z table of our z of 0.25 is equal to 1.96. The formula for finding the confidence interval for estimating the population proportion: p hat minus z alpha over 2 times the square root of p hat times the quantity of 1 minus p hat close quantity over n, less than our population proportion less than p hat plus z alpha over 2 times the square root of p hat times the quantity of 1 minus p hat close quantity over n. That is 1 over 9 minus 1.96 times the square root of 1 over 9 times the quantity of 1 minus 1 over 9 close quantity over 45, less than p less than 1 over 9 plus 1.96 times the square root of 1 over 9 times the quantity of 1 minus 9 close quantity over 45. So we get 0.0193 less than p less than 0.2029. Therefore, the proportion of the grade 11 STEM Block 1 in school with nearsightedness is between 0.0193 and 0.2029.
Problem number 2. Abigail's height is 1.51 meter. She wants to know the average weight in meter of her roommates in the dorm, including herself. So she asked her 5 other roommates and gathered the following data: 1.60, 1.63, 1.56, 1.59, and 1.57. She found out that the average height of her roommate including herself is 1.5767 with a standard deviation of 0.0408. estimate a 95% confidence interval of the average height in meter of Abegail's and her 5 other roommates.
In estimating the population means using t-distribution, we have the formula x bar minus t alpha over 2 times s over square root of n less than the population mean less than x bar plus t alpha over 2 times s over the square root of n.
First, we need to find the sample mean. In order to find the sample mean, we need the formula of 1 over n times the summation of x sub I, where I ranges from 1 to n. Using by the given formula, we apply 1 over 6 multiply 1.51 plus 1.60 plus 1.63 plus 1.56 plus 1.59 plus 1.57.
Our x bar, which is here, is equal to 1.5767.
Since we're done finding the sample mean, we need to proceed in finding the sample standard deviation, that is the square root of 1 over n minus 1 times the summation of the quantity of x sub I minus the sample mean. Closed quantity squared, where I ranges from 1 to n. And the answer is 0.0408. Our confidence interval is 95%. We need to find the alpha, that is the formula of 1 minus the confidence, that is equal to 0.05. Next, we need to find the t alpha over 2, that is 0.05 over 2. That is equal to t 0.025, and we need to solve the df equals 5 in order that we can refer on the t table. So our t value is 2.570. final answer is 1.5372 and 1.6223. Therefore, the interval average height meter of Abigail and her 5 other roommates is between 1.5372 and 1.6623.